Welcome to another game of Madden NFL 21 Next Gen. This is your boy Silent Angel coming at y'all once again with another Madden gameplay footage, man. This is a special Madden gameplay footage, man. We playing against the New England Patriots, Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots, man. This is the updated 2021 rosters edition, man. So all the rosters have been updated. All the players that have been released, that's been traded, that free agent have been added to additional teams. Um, all the re-signing, all the players have been updated, man, and now they on their current rosters, man. So um, it's pretty good, man. I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay series. I will be making more videos like this one. If you want to see, if you have a request to see certain teams, just let me know in the comment, man. Please drop a like, support this video. It can really help it grow, help the channel grow. So please drop a like if you enjoy this video, man. I'm playing on all Madden competitive, so it's not gonna be easy, but trust me, all the players has been updated. So the team rosters, all the team rosters has been updated. Um, so you guys sit back and enjoy, man. Just all I need from you guys is a like, man, and a comment. Tell me what team you want me to play next. And I try to get that video to you. In the meanwhile, man, you guys stay safe. Keep God first, and I hope you guys have a great, wonderful day. Silent Angel out.
Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. Beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now he's going to throw deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Don't give him nothing. Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Carson. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 24. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
From the gun, Wilson. It's caught. And it's 8-0.
That makes the score Seahawks 8, Patriots 0.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Being chased out left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run it with Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Wilson airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that has been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. From the gun, here's Newton. He completes it right side to White. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. On first down, it's Newton. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Again, Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, Newton. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A 26-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get to place on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Again, it's Michel. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he stopped immediately there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He'll find Metcalf. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
Wilson wants to throw it. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 30.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56.
To throw again, Newton. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
Jordan Brooks. Newton's pass.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On first down, Carson, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw, eluding the pressure right, and he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Operating from the gun, Wilson buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be second and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the last.
Thanks for watching, man. Just want to say, man, you guys leave your comments. Make sure you make sure you drop a like. My bad. Leave your comments. Tell me what you think of the Seattle Seahawks. As how they look now for the current the roster update or whatever, man. Thanks for watching, man. If you want to see more videos, please let me know which team you want me to play with. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Be blessed. Bye.